Yeah, as soon as we go live, look, everyone's internet goes right. Your internet's alright, because my internet's now rubbish, and then we'll be ready to go. Right then, we are ready to go. So everyone ready up? Ready start. Again, we'll try our best to keep it clean. The comments clean on the track, so I doubt he will off it. Justin's been called into reserve tonight. Last, not racing tonight, and we've also got Liam not racing the Ferrari. He's going to be replaced by Rick Sturley, so League One driver who missed out last night. So Jay Bradford was alongside Tango, who also raced last night in League One's debut, and the Alpha Tower who not got Harrison today. It's Jake the Slayer racing.
Yeah, I'll have to sandbag tonight. Yeah, I'll just try and keep out of the way.
Not a bad idea. You'll be starting towards the back anyway.
More than likely.
It's Harrison that's got a quali ban today, but he isn't racing anyway, so no one has got any bans in qualifying, which is good to see.
Right, ready up everyone.
Obviously you can see everyone's red here. Is every, like we say since the beginning of this league, every other Saturday I'm unable to stream because of my internet, but we've had Crazy Bill and we both can't do the stream tonight, so I've had to try my best. We're going to try for this stream. Hopefully it's going to work, but as you can see everyone is on red bars for me, and that's not their internet, that's just my internet. You can see I'm getting warnings pop up there. So there's a chance it might go at some point, but there's nothing we can do. There's no one else that can stream it. It's either this or nothing. If RDW makes an appearance, if he comes online, he might be able to get in just before the race starts, so we might swap over, but we'll see what time he gets in. Let's have a look in the comments then. We've got 10 comments already. I've not seen any of them. We've got Cryptic Alibi saying hello. If you need a reserve, I can jump in. That's fine. We've got 20 as it is. Cryptic Alibi did both races last night, League One and Championship, so we'll give him a day off. If Theo saying evening lads, good evening to Theo. We've got Chazza in the comments. We've got Tango saying good evening. Chazza saying hello, Jake and Bradfield. Evening to you, mate.
Good evening.
We've got Corey Jorgensen saying Tango. Not sure who Corey is, but welcome to the comments. Clarky Boy saying whoop whoop. Here we go. Clarky Boy, of course. Fantastic race last time out, didn't he? So here we go. Then we are in, and I've been looking forward to this. Last week it was Azerbaijan, wasn't it? And we only had 11 drivers finish the race because we had so many different issues. But hopefully we'll have, well, some more drivers finish the race today. Whilst Q1 hasn't started yet, we're going to have a quick look into the standings. Well, we'll have a look at the race results from last time out first. So Azerbaijan Grand Prix, last week we had Clarkey would take the win from P5 on the grid. Idenzo is second. Knowlesy made up the podium. Siege and Cowie 4th and 5th. Of course, we had that safety car at the end, and Cowie lost places because of those penalties he had. Serious Mushroom recovery drive for P6. We had Sean in 7th, Ozan 8th, Jockey Hockey 9th, and Jay Story 10th. That is how we finished last week. I think that's the only drivers that finished the race. Quick look into the stand. We have got Siege with 190, Cowie 173, Idenzo 135. They're the top three. It's going to take something special to change that top three, but Serious Mushroom, Joggy Hockey, quite far back in 4th and 5th, but they've got an advantage down to Sean in 6th. And then we've got 7th and 8th, Knowlesy and Clarkey, two relatively new drivers. They'll be looking to go on a charge towards the top. And then Jay Kess and Knightley make up the top 10. Currently in the relegation zone, we've got Chazza with 1 point. Irish and Rick yet to score any points. We know Irish has had such bad luck in all 5 races he's been in. Rick crashed out last week, and then Chaz has only had a couple of races with us. Of course, we had such Q3 last week in Azerbaijan was the best moment of this league's history. I think it was absolutely incredible. The pace was just so unpredictable. Rick Dalton and Nightwing were on the front row. None of them finished the race. Obviously that's what matters the most, but they both started P1 and P2. That was absolutely incredible to watch. No one expected it. No, I certainly didn't anyway. So then Jay Bradfield is about to start his lap. He let Idenzo through though. So Idenzo is going to be first to be on lap, so we're going to follow him. Let's have a look at his onboard. Very wide line going to turn 1. Taking it cautiously as he comes through this long right hand. It just goes on forever. Get a lot of the curb there. You need a lot of the curb, so you avoid the wall there. DRS open. Cryptic Alibi saying his prediction is an Idenzo win. Of course, they're both Racing Point drivers, so be good for them. Woods in game chat again. Chaz is saying yes. What you? Oh, yeah. I think you can mute him. There's a way you can mute him. If you just start. If you're not in a party chat, start a party, and then obviously don't invite anyone into it, and that will mute him. But he's just having a conversation with himself. As you can see that the quality isn't too good, but we knew that was going to be an issue. At least we have got a stream going at the moment. There we go, and Idenzo, so that's a 105.9. I think that was through sector 2. Sector 3 looking so neat and tidy. I think it was a practice race. He finished miles in front, didn't he? Idenzo is extremely quick, and I think he's going to be strong for pole position. He nearly invalidated his time though. Nearly went 4 wheels off, but he's kept together Idenzo, and this is going to be a quick time. We got a couple in the 134s yesterday. Idenzo, it's a 133.9. Fantastic time that is from Idenzo, and I think he can go even quicker than that. Next to set a lap is going to be, I think, his brother, Rick Dalton. Don't think this is going to be quite as quick. It's not. Rick Dalton crosses the line to 134.7. It's still a fantastic time. Bradfield has invalidated his lap. What can his teammate do? Of Tango, he goes up to P2, 134.4, just half a second off Rick Dalton. We have then got the Red Bull of Woods. No, we haven't. It's Knowlesy actually, who's only about to start his lap. We're going on board with Jockey Hockey. He's going to be next as he comes through sector 3. Nice and tidy there. Jockey Hockey, consistent points finisher in our league. That's why he's up in P5, I think it is, in the standings, and it's been a tidy lap from him from what we've seen, and he should be safety through with this. Oh, I'm not too sure actually. It's only 135.1 in the end. Jockey Hockey was very lucky to get out of Q1 I think it was last week. He only did it with the softs after a while. Definitely lose a lot of time here on the mediums. Crooksy crossed the line as well. He does 142, and Shaw into 137.3. Chaz on the softs only 137.4, so he is struggling. It's not a fantastic lap from him. But then got the Haas of Jace Story, who's about to set a lap. He needs some points on the board as well because he's in danger of relegation. This lap looks pretty tidy. Oh, and slow for the final corner as a 136.9. He said 134.9 as he crossed the line. It added 2 seconds to his time. Not sure what he's done there. Couple of cars going to the pits then. I think Crooksy, yeah, Crooksy's going to come in the pits as well. Bradfield behind him. And then got the other McLaren Tango. And then got an Alfa Romeo. What has Jay Bradfield done? Not sure what he's done there. I think that's serious motion on his outlap. Yes, it is. Then got the other Haas of Siege on his outlap. We've got an Alpha Tauri on that outlap there as well. Don't actually think there's any cars on laps at the moment apart from Knowlesy. Here we go, Knowlesy. No, he's on a slow lap. Not sure if he'd made a mistake or he's just saving up for another lap. Yes, he's coming again. Well, then got a Mercedes who's on an in lap, I think Jockey Hockey is. Yes, he is. We've got a Ferrari as well. That's just an out lap for Cowie. And then we've got a Racing Point. I think that's Sean. He might be going again for a quicker lap. I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, he's going for it. I think this is a quick lap from Sean. Still don't think it's going to be quick enough though to get him through. We saw last night, he's even clipped the wall but a little bit late. He does improve and goes ahead of Jay Story, but I don't think that's going to be enough. We saw yesterday you lose so much more time on the mediums than you do on the softs, and they don't even last that much longer. The track temperatures here through the roof. There we go, and I think we've got the Haas off Siege. Nope, Siege is further back. It's Jay Story we're watching. He's coming into the pits anyway. Next up is going to be... Oh, Crooksy went up to P2. He missed out at 1:34.3. It was a surprise in Q3 last week. He got disqualified somehow, though, for going down the escape road. Ended up starting down in 10th, and his race went from bad to worse, which was such a shame for him. Irish then. He's on an outlap as well. Crooksy comes into the pits. But then got a Ferrari of... Who is it? Rick Sturley. Further back, we've got the Alfa Romeo. I think that's... Is that Serious Mushroom? Yes, it is. He's about to set his lap. Serious Mushroom, I think he started 18th last week, as we mentioned. It's only 1:36.0 for Serious Mushroom, so it's over 2 seconds off Idenzo. What a lap from Idenzo that is. So Serious Mushroom, we know if he starts at the back, he can recover it. And we're just seeing, not sure who we just saw improve there. It was Siege. There we go. Siege at 1:34.4. 5 tenths off Idenzo. He's got some work to do if he's to get pole position. And then we see... Not sure who we just saw actually improve their time. There we go, it's Knowlesy. He went up to P6, 1:35.0, not quite in the 1:34s. We've got Clarkey next, he's going to be starting his lap, and we've then got the Red Bull of Woods about to start his lap too. Ferrari Cowie coming in the pits. I'm not sure if he's made a mistake on his lap, he's not invalidated. He's coming in the pits, he's not going for it again. New Potato on an outlap then. We've got Rick Sturley on outlap. On laps at the moment, I think we've got just Clarkey and Woods. Clarkey's a bit further in front, so we're going to go on board with him. Quick look into the comments then. We got Clarkey saying get on race director, go on his name and press square, whatever it says. Yep. Good evening, gents. Is LR Vintage? Vintage, welcome to the stream, mate. Tango saying it's a mess now. When you go back, there'll be about 12 of you. Not sure what that's about, but it sound good. Jay Bradfield's just started a lap, I think, as well, after he invalidated his first lap. Justin and invalidate in the same sentence for not the first time. Rick Sterling's on the mediums as well, and again, not sure that'll be enough to get through. As you can see, Sean already in the pits, and he's stuck with softs on, so I think he'll be out pretty soon. Go back on board with Clarkey as he comes through sector 3. One of our favourites for the race win today. See, he won last time out in Azerbaijan. Safety car favoured him over Idenzo. Low on fuel, low on ERS. What's his time going to be like? Perfect. Exit onto the straight is a 1:34.2, so he's 3 tenths down on Idenzo. He slots into P2. Then see an Alpha Tower with Jake the Slayer about to cross the line to start his lap. Woods about to finish his lap, and he's hit the wall there. Hasn't cost him too much time though. He goes up to P10. Got a lot of drivers not setting laps yet. Irish is back in the pits, and he's now coming back out of the pits. Cowie's back out as well. Nightwing's invalidated his time already. Jake the Slayer's on a lap. Rick's on a lap. We'll keep on board with Rick on those medium tyres. Yeah, he's coming in. It's not going to work out on the mediums. Reserving that Ferrari for Liam. Liam, who won League 1 race yesterday, he reserved in that as he cannot race today. We'll go on board with Jake the Slayer then. He goes on the round left hand and swoops right onto the map there. Don't think he's got the paciest set up on here, Jake the Slayer. He's only reaching... He didn't even reach 200 miles an hour down that straight, so I think he's got a mainly downforce setup. I'm not sure. He's gone quite wide there, Jake the Slayer. He's going to lose a lot of time from doing that. Obviously reserving tonight after picking up some points in his Ferrari in the championship yesterday. Captain Infinity's also on a lap now. We're about to see a Red Bull cross the line. I think that's Knowlesy. Goes up to P6 with his 4th lap on those softs. He's obviously just practicing, getting used to the track limits. And we see the other AlphaTauri Nightwing now starting his 2nd lap. About to see the Ferrari cross the line. That's Cowie to start his lap. Let's have a look there. Jake the Slayer, he's invalidated his time, so he's out. He's got enough ERS though and fuel, so he's going to go for another lap. Jake the Slayer. Sean's about to start a lap as well. Then got the Renault. Oh, Jay Bradford went up to 9th. We missed that. And then got the Renault of Irish New Potato now starting a lap. And we have the Alfa Romeo. As we do see Captain Infinity go up to P12. He just jumped up to 12th. Bradfield is out on the track. Just on a slow lap, a very slow lap. He'll be coming to the pits, I'm sure. We'll go and build the AlphaTauri and Nightwing then. Oh, he's invalidated again. I'm not quite sure where he's invalidating, but it's not a track where you see many penalties given. He's obviously struggling at one corner in Sector 1, and with only 5 minutes left in the session, Nightwing needs to get in. I think he's only going to have one more shot at it, Nightwing. From the front row last week, he could be out in Q1 here if he's not careful. Cowie's not far behind him as well. He goes purple through Sector 2, I'm not sure how right that is, we know that's a bit of a bug. Just randomly shows up purple sector times, this game does. Pretty neat from Cowie. Oh, did he go 4 wheels off there? I think he did, but the game's been nice to him there. It's not been too tidy for Cowie through this sector, but it's still incredibly quick though. And Cowie comes across the line to 1:35.0, and it didn't look too great at final sector. He's over a second off P1, but he's in 8th, and I think that should be enough to see him through at least. That's all that matters. Probably wasn't pushing it to the full limits there, and there's absolutely no need for him to either.
I'm not sure if that's
Sean
on
then. Sean on the softs, opens DRS, crosses the line, he's up to 11th. That might help Jay Bradfield, as New Potato behind him goes up to P10, pushes Sean down to 12th and Bradfield down to 11th. That could get interesting between them. Obviously we've still got the AlphaTauris and Rick yet to set a time. Nightwing is on his 3rd lap on this set of softs. He's not invalidated where he invalidated the past 2 laps, so that's a good start for him. We've got Rick on a lap as well, on the soft tyres now. Knowles, done 5 laps on his softs. He's doing a practice stint. That's not a bad idea as well. Probably not going to use those softs again, so obviously you run the risk of crashing out like Knowles did last week. Started 15th because he crashed out in qualifying on his out lap, so obviously does run the risk. We saw Siege doing practice laps in the wet in USA and he crashed out too, so Crooks is retired, but that's in the pits. He's safety through. I think Rick's getting a bit of a slipstream here from Irish. Hopefully Irish does get out of the way. Not sure, he is very well here. Nightwing's up to P3. There we go, he's safety through. Knowles is retired in the pits, and Irish, yeah, if Rick reports that, Irish was quite slow getting out of the way there. It's definitely cost Rick some time. We're going to stay on board with Rick anyway. Yeah, Knowles has retired in the pits, that's good to see. He's safety through. Nightwing did really well on the 3rd lap below soft tyres at that time. He's definitely got more pace in the bag. Rick Sturley then, he's about to come across the line. DRS is open and it's only 16th for Rick, so he's going out at the moment. Only Jake the Slayer yet to set a time. At the moment it's going to be Rick, Captain Infinity, Jay Storby and Chazza going out. Although Chazza is on a quicker lap.
Yeah, I'm going to use soft, so I think I can better my time.
We see AlphaTauri getting out of the way nicely there for Chazza. I think Nightwing's going for another lap. He is, I think he's just doing a practice run as well. Don't blame him for doing that. They're probably not going to use these tyres again anyway. Jay Bradfield is going back out, and Serious Mushroom just goes up to P11, pushes Bradfield down to 13th. He is in danger. Sean's in danger too in P14. He won't have time to come back in and change tyres, so he's got to go for it on these 2-lap old tyres. He's getting a bit of a slipstream from Rick in front though. Rick himself might be on a lap. And we've just seen somebody improve. It's Chazza. He went up to P10, so there we go. It's pushed Woods out in P16. Sean's in the danger zone, and we've got all the bottom 3 on out laps. Woods is on a quick lap. It's not a quick lap, it's a saving up lap, and he's going to have one more shot at it. Rick Sturley then not too far behind, and I think he might be holding up Sean here, but he's on a lap himself, so he's not going to be slowing down Rick to let Sean past. Not sure if Rick's going to improve here. This could be all over for Rick. This is his last shot at it. Rick obviously only reserving tonight. Rick, he doesn't improve. Sean, he doesn't really improve either, and I don't think it was helped by Rick in front, holding him up slightly, but he was on the lap himself. And there we go, Rick gets out of the way now. Ooh, he might have cost Sean more time there. Sean's in trouble here. I think Sean could be out. Woods has retired it. He's crashed. I think he's crashed the car. No, he hasn't. He's retired on the track. Not sure why he's done that. Not good to see. But Woods is out anyway. Rick, it looks like he's going to be out too. He's not got much DRS left, so I think Rick could be out. Captain Infinity's on an out lap. Jay Story's on a lap as he comes into turn 1. He's gone really wide into turn 1. He could be in trouble. Oh no, it's just glitching. Jay Story's internet himself was on red just before, so it could be his. And this is really slow from Jay Story through sector 1. Unfortunately, it looks like he could be heading out. And Jake the Slay is now going through sector 3, and this could be his only shot at it. Chaz and Serious Mushroom retired. They're finished. They've set the best time they can. What can Jake the Slayer do? It'd be remarkable if he could get through here for the championship driver. Jake the Slayer, he crosses the line. It's P16. Oh, he's only 1700ths off. Fantastic effort though from Jake the Slayer, you have to say. Got ahead of a good few Premier League drivers there. Captain Infinity then still on a lap as we see the checkered flag. No one else can cross the line to start a lap. Yeah, the Ferrari of Rick then is going to be out, I'm afraid. He's not going to come in the pits. I'm not sure why. But Rick is going to be out. We know Woods is out. Jake the Slayer is actually going for it again. He's 4,000ths up in sector 1 too. And he's going quick here. Captain Infinity is 2.5 tenths up. So Sean in 15th's in danger here. Jay Story's down on his times. Yeah, Jay Story, I think he's going to come in the pits. I think he's going to be out. Oh, Captain Infinity goes a bit wide there. I don't think he lost too much time. No, he didn't lose any traction coming back onto the racing line, so I think he should be okay through there. We see the drivers up the top. Oh, he's lost the back end a little bit there, Captain Infinity, as he starts sector 3. I'm not sure he's going to make it here. It's only a couple of attempts he needs, but a slow sector 3, and that could cost him. He needs to find some time. Oh, he's invalidated. He's invalidated his time, Captain Infinity, and he's out. He is out. Only Jake the Slayer can save it now, and he's 2.5 tenths up here. I think he's going to knock Sean out. He needs to keep it tidy for the last few corners. And Jake the Slayer reserving. I don't think he'd expected this, but it looks like he's through to Q2 here if he can cross the line and keep that gap. One more corner and he's done it. He's cautious through the final corner. He doesn't do it. He was too cautious through the final corner. He was 2.5 tenths up, Jake the Slayer. And the final corner, he took it too cautiously, and Sean had his heart in his mouth, and he scraped through by 1700ths. Such a shame for Jake the Slayer. He didn't. He lost. He must have lost a few tenths through the last couple of corners there. We saw that last one. He backed out a little bit. Such a shame there for Jake the Slayer. But even still, it was a great effort from him. It's a great time he set there too. So Hydenzo set an early pace, but it's close up the top. It's very close. 5 tenths just between the top 6. And then Knowlesy and Cowie 7th and 8th. And last week's pole sitter and Rick Dalton in 9th. We've definitely got more pace to come from those guys. Q2 and Q3 are going to be fantastic to watch. Irish, Bradfield and Sean just getting through. Let's look how close it is between those guys. The top 10 all in the 134s comfortably. There's 4 tenths gap to Jockey Hockey. The gap between Jockey Hockey in 11th and Jake the Slayer in 16th is less than 2 tenths between all 6 of them. So that's how lucky unlucky Jake the Slayer was. It could have been any of those drivers going out. If it weren't for that last corner, Jake the Slayer would have been in 16th. There we go, you can see the gaps look between 11th to 16th, how close they are. And a bit, like I say, those top 10 were about 3-4 tenths clear, as you can see again here. 8 tenths separating the top 10, and then it's 4 tenths further back to the drivers between 11th. So we have seen Haas of J Story is going to start last. Alfa Romeo, Captain Infinity 19th. He would have improved, didn't invalidate on one of the final corners through sector 3. Rick reserving the Ferrari, not a bad effort there. He's ahead of 2 Premier League drivers in P18. Woods 17th, and Jake the Slayer very unlucky to be in 16th. Still a fantastic effort from him. He's extremely unlucky there. 5 different teams out: AlphaTauri, Red Bull, Ferrari, Alfa Romeo and Haas. So we have got all 10 constructors still going to be competing at the last 15. Jake saying so annoyed. Yeah, there's Vintage saying Belolo as well. Great effort from him, it really was. Was it the last corner you lost all the time then, Jake, or was it a corner before that we missed? Darren saying, evening all, good luck. I suck, thought I was going out. It was really close between all 5 of them, as we were just saying. But this is Vietnam, we know anything can happen. And Serious Mushroom, he just always scores points, whether he's starting in the top 5 or starting in the bottom 3. Always finds a way to score points. He's not the quickest when it comes to quali, but he's 4th in the standings comfortably for a reason. There we go. And as I said yesterday, I think everyone went for a 2-stopper yesterday, and that was without a safety car, as usual in the championship. I think softs are best to start on here, because the mediums only went a couple of laps more than the softs, and obviously you gain more time, more chance of getting through to Q3 on the softs. Again, apologies if the stream is a bit glitchy. At least we do still have a stream. It's not cut out yet. Hope we haven't jinxed it. But we are seeing quite a lot of cars switching to mediums, which I'm surprised at. Medium hard strategy here is really, really difficult to do, and I think you lose a lot of time from doing it. But we'll see what people do. These drivers are much better than I am. Well, most of them. Not Jay Bradfield, he's terrible. But, they're better. A lot of these are better than me, of course, so I could never get any of these times, so they might be able to do medium hard, and their time management might be a lot better, so they might be able to make a medium hard one-stop strategy work. But anyway, we'll see. See who's going to be first to settle up. I think it is going to be Bradfield then. On these medium tyres, there's absolutely, don't give him a chance in hell of getting through on them. I think we will see Jay Bradfield put the softs on. Oh, he's taking a funny line there. We will see Bradfield come in and put softs on, I think, at some point. Definitely worth it. There we go, even see like Siege is starting on softs, no hesitation, because he knows that's the best strategy. Knowlesy is as well. Oh, Knowlesy nearly went 4 wheels off there. Difficult one, that turn 2, the long wide right-hander. You really want to go wide left into the pit lane exit. But if you're not too careful, you can go 4 wheels off. An easy place to invalidate there. This is Knowlesy we're on board with. Not watched him too much in quali so far. I'll have a little watch of him, see how he gets on. See, he's extremely tidy. We've got a yellow flag. I think that's the car just coming out the pits and getting out of the way. For the moment, saying did 35.7 Q1 yesterday. 4 attempts improved and still out. Yeah, these drivers just incredibly quick. And like I say, a couple more attempts with Jake the Slayer there, and he'd have been clear up in P11. But even though I'd be disappointed going out in Q1, like we said, sometimes it's easier to start from the back. You could start on the hards, no pressure on him because he's only reserving, and he's got the pace. He's clearly got the pace, so it's a good sign from him. Anyway, we're going to have a look as we got Jay Bradfield. What time's he going to do?
Rubbish shit.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't think it's going to be too quick. I don't think anyone's going to get through on mediums. Let alone Jay Bradfield. Knowlesy's coming in the pits. He was on the softs. He's backing out of it. Siege is going to be across the line on the softs. He does a 1:34.1. Still a couple of attempts by Denzo's time in Q1, but might be enough to get him through. We say should. We don't know, do we, of course, because we think we're going to see everyone go on softs at some point. That's my prediction anyway. I just think everyone that will end up going onto the soft tyres. Serious Mushroom, what can he do as he crosses the line? It's P3, so he's 7 tenths slower than Bradfield. Again, he's definitely going to be putting the softs on, I'm pretty sure. Mind you, we saw Marvsky yesterday. He started P15. He decided he wanted to start on the mediums. He didn't want to go through on the softs. And he ended up in P6. So a couple of drivers might really want to go for the mediums. I just think the majority will go for softs because there's not much of a tyre advantage starting on these mediums. If you're doing 2 stops, starting on a soft, you might be able to do soft, medium, medium, or soft, medium, soft. If you start on the mediums, you might be able to do medium, medium, soft. So you might have the softs in at the end, so you can save up all your toys to the end. That might be the only difference, but of course then you run the risk of not going through to Q3 and then starting further down. So I think it balances itself out. The only deciding factor for me would be being starting further forward. So I think, it would, like I say, I think it really will be a struggle for anyone to get through here on the mediums. Obviously, Tango got to P3 ahead of his teammate. Jockey Hockey's P4 and the Mercedes and McLaren are running alternately. Rick Dalton just a 10th off what Siege set on the soft tyres. Jockey Hockey was on the softs too. Good lap there from Tango, that is, on the mediums. Really good lap. But again, despite it being a fantastic lap, probably won't be enough to see him through. Irish Nude Potato, he's coming in the pits. He's set a slow lap, 1:38.5. Not going to be enough. And Chaz on the softs. There we go, P3. Good lap there from... cracking lap there from Chazza. He's only 2 tenths off Siege. Not sure where that came from, but what a lap there from Chazza. We're going to have Nightwing next across the line. He is on mediums too. This will be interesting to see where he goes. One of our top qualifiers, Nightwing is. He has been in recent weeks anyway. He crosses the line. He goes up to P6. There we go. It's a fantastic lap time again. He's mind you, he's 4 tenths off Tango on the mediums. His second quicker than Bradfield. Now Denzo goes P. A 1:33.5. I think that's going to be difficult to beat. Something's telling me that's going to be difficult to beat. How on earth can you do it? We see Mercedes has gone off here. I think that's Jockey Hockey facing the wrong way with wing damage. And it's that 180-degree turn on the heavy braking zone off the... I don't know to call the names here. Sorry, it's a new track. That heavy braking zone from the longest straight. And you can lose traction as you go. If you turn left, get on the pedal too early, you can lose traction and go flying round. Not at high speed, of course, and that's why he's only got minor wing damage. But Jockey Hockey, he has lost it there, and he's going to be coming back into the pits. Have we missed any times? I don't think we have. Yeah, Nightwing only went 7th on the mediums, so I think he's going to come in and bang on those softs like Bradfield has. Next across the line, well, we've got an Alfa. Is that an Alfa Romeo going slowly? Yeah, Serious Mushroom. He's just getting out of the way though for the racing point of Sean, who's on an outlap. We've got the Ferrari Cowie. Here we go. We're going to go on board with him. He's on the soft tyres as well. Yeah, personally, I want to start on mediums or hards nearly every track. This is just probably one of the, I don't know, 2 or 3 tracks where I'd want to start on softs. What can Cowie do there on these soft tyres? There, oh, he's really pushing it to the limits, isn't he? Look at that, it's a 1:34.4. Again, he's nearly a second off Idenzo. But it's P5 for Cowie, and he's really pushing it on the limits there, putting it on the limits there through the final couple of turns. That final turn is just so... And then fly into the other wall. If you go too wide, just go banging into the wall on the straight. But you've got to get it absolutely perfect. That's going to be a place we see wing damage. And I think we just saw somebody improve. Was that Knowlesy? Yeah, it was Knowlesy. On the mediums, there we go. It's a great lap. He's just quicker than Tango there. Up to P6, Knowlesy. Knowlesy and Tango, I think they're the only two that are going to stand a chance of getting through on the mediums. Even though I think they're going to have to change, because we've got Clarkey not set a lap on the softs. Neither's Crooksy. Irish New Potato, I'm sure, is going to... Oh, he's going for it on the mediums again. Incredibly slow. I'm not too sure what he's doing. Maybe he's just going for an extra outlap to get more grip on him. He really wants to go on the mediums. But yeah, Clarkey and Crooksy are going on softs. That's going to surely push Knowlesy and Tango down. It'll definitely push Nightwing down. Out of the top 10. In the comments we got Nunda saying, I've arrived, hope to see a first time winner. Nunda, who was a first time winner himself last night in a championship, quality race from him. Chazza saying last a lap, and I've taken it, he's talking about Idenzo, because that was a lap and a half, wasn't it? And we got Fortnite Pro in the comments saying 1:33, what a lap. Not sure who Fortnite Pro is, but yes, couldn't agree more. It's a quality lap, it's the quickest lap I've ever seen around here. We're on board with Crooksy then. Let's see what he can do as he's going through sector 3. It's looking very quick this time. Really, really quick lap this has been from Crooksy. I'm not sure how quick. How close can he get to Idenzo here? It is a 1:33.9. I was saying it was looking good. It's only the second driver's getting to 1:33s, even though it's still nearly half a second off Idenzo. Fantastic effort there from Crooksy, and he'll be safely through. Sean is in 7th. There we go then. I'm not sure if he's just set that lap on the soft tyres, but a good effort there. When you look at best tyres, yeah, it was. Chaz has retired in the pits. I think he's done all he can. He knows he can't improve much on that lap. It was a fantastic lap from Chazza. He should, you'd think he'd be through there. He's ahead of Cowie. Yeah, Sean is... he's about 5 tenths off Cowie in P6, so Sean could be at risk here. Knowlesy and Tango are down 8th and 9th now. Clarkie's back in the pits, so he must have had an issue on his lap. Irish is coming into the pits on the medium tyres. I think he's going to stick the softs on now and go for one last go at it. And I'm sure Nightwing and Bradfield are going to go on the softs as well. And as we speak, Bradfield's coming out the pits on those soft tyres. And we got Clarkie in the background as well, coming out on the softs. Pressure's on though, so he needs to set a lap. Yeah, I think we can say the top 6 are through. We know anything can happen, but I just think those times are going to be difficult to beat. But 7th and down are definitely going to be at risk. Don't think we've actually got anyone on a hot lap now, have we? Well, Siege is on a lap and he's up as he's now coming through the end of sector 2. Let's see what his time's going to be. He's 5 thousandths up on his own time. He's slow coming out of the late braking zone. Let's see what he can do in sector 3. Really pushing it to the limits again. He doesn't need to go again, Siege, but he's just going on. He's on the scrub tyres. The tyres he's set a lap on already. Crooksy retires in the pits. He's done all he can. He's safely through. Been tidy sector 3 from Siege. Not sure if he's going to improve or not though, as these tyres will have started to go off a little bit. DRS opens and Siege, he doesn't improve. Yeah, those tyres definitely start to lose a bit of grip in that final sector where you need the grip the most. Just a 10th off his time. He's getting an extra practice in for Q3. He's going to need a bit more practice for him to get anywhere near that Idenzo time, because that's incredible. We've got Serious Mushroom then. There we go, going to go back onto fitted tyres now. So these are the tyres that they are on at the moment, and everyone is now on the soft tyres. So that's not their best lap, but everyone is ready to go on the softs, or already out on the softs. As we see a yellow flag for Williams, and that is just Clarkie getting ready for his lap as he now starts it. Jay Bradfield's just started his lap too. Serious Mushroom, there we go, Serious Mushroom, as he's now starting sector 2 down the long straight. He's a couple of attempts up on those soft tyres. Needs to find more time though. He's 1.2 seconds off 10th, so he does need to find a lot of time on this lap if he's to get through. He is the next driver to cross the line, Serious Mushroom, so we'll stay with him. Really good there, it was really good from Serious Mushroom. Didn't lose traction at all, and he's relatively quick there too. And he's 1.1 seconds up. There we go, he thought that was quick from him. And he needs all that time. He needs a good sector 3 here as well. Oh, he's really pushing it to the limits there. He's very close to hitting the wall. Absolutely going for it, Serious Mushroom, and why not? He's got nothing to lose. He needs to find a time, and he might find the time here. He might do it, Serious Mushroom. Oh, he's lost it a little bit there. He's lost the back end slightly. He picks it up again through the final turn, and he's 1.7 up. He's up to P8 for Serious Mushroom, and he'll be disappointed. He could have got ahead of Sean there if he didn't lose the rear end on the penultimate corner. And that might be the difference. That battle between Sean and Serious Mushroom, that could be the gap between 10th and 11th. He'll be disappointed with that last little wobble he had there. It was a good effort nonetheless. Jay Bradfield then, let's see what he can do. I don't think it's going to be enough. Jay Bradfield crosses the line. It's P9, so he's 2 tenths off Serious Mushroom. I don't think that's going to be enough for Bradfield, but even still, it is a decent lap. Clarkie goes fast. Whoa, Clarkie goes fastest. Sorry, 1:33.2. He's 3 tenths quicker than Idenzo. I think Idenzo sat there asleep. Is going to suddenly wake up now and think, oh, I've got a battle on my hands here. More than a battle. Clarkie's 3 tenths quicker. That's incredible. Nightwing's going to be next. He's 5th. Nightwing's up to 5th. That pushes Jay Bradfield out. And Jay Bradfield is going to be out of the session. Knowlesy's on a lap 2 now, and he needs a good time. Tango is only 3 tenths up. Tango, he needs to find a bit more time than that. Jockey Hockey needs to find time as well. He's just started a lap, and Irish is 8 tenths up too. So all the bottom 4 are all on laps, and they need to find a lot of time if they're to get through. Sean's in the pits. Serious Mushroom is done as well. Jay Bradfield's already out in 11th, but Sean and Serious Mushroom are in danger here. Cowie might be in danger as well, though he is out on the track himself. There we go, Sean, Serious Mushroom really in a danger zone here. We're going to have Tango come across the line. He's going to be next. Here he comes in through the final corner. Tango crosses the line and he goes up to P3. Quality lap from Tango, 1:33.6. Fantastic lap. We have got a battle on our hands, haven't we? Brilliant lap from him. Irish New Potato, he looks really good here. Irish New Potato crosses the line. He's up to P8, so I think that's going to be enough. I'm sure it's going to be enough. Cowie goes up to P5 himself. There we go. Cowie out of the danger then. And Knowles, he's going through sector 3. So Sean, Serious Mushroom, Bradford are out. 11th, 12th, 13th. Chazu retired the car early in P10. He's in danger here from Knowlesy. And we've still got Jockey Hockey to cross the line as well. What can Knowlesy do then? Can he push Chazer out? He crosses the line. He's only 13th, Knowles. He's out in Q2 yet again. Can Jockey Hockey knock Chazer out then? What can Jockey Hockey do? Surprised to see Knowlesy down there. Jockey Hockey then. He comes through the last couple of corners. Final left-hander. What can Jockey Hockey do? Can he get ahead of Chazer? No, he can't. He's just over a 10th off. He does fill in that gap low for P11. And yeah, as we said, Sean, Serious Mushroom, Bradfield, the times weren't quick enough in the end. In fact, they were quite a distance off the top 10 by over half a second. Jockey Hockey just missing out there, and Chazer was a lucky boy just to scrape through after retiring on early in the session. Jake Deslays left the session. Hopefully he's got another invite. So Bradfield's going to start in 15th, despite a good lap himself. Knowles, he's down in 14th, bit of a surprise. Not sure if he made a mistake in his lap. Serious Mushroom 13th, Sean in 12th, and Jockey Hockey out in 11th. We've really got a battle between Clarkey and Idenzo, and Tango there, just behind Idenzo too. Crooksy in the 1:33s as well. Cowie, he did come out again. He didn't need to in the end, Cowie, but he did anyway, just to cover himself. Might mean he has to go and scrub to one lap in Q3 though. Siege in 6th, Nightwing 7th, Rick Dalton 8th, Irish in 9th, Chazer in 10th. And there we go, straight away we see last week's front row, Nightwing and Rick Dalton, down in 7th and 8th at the moment. So competitive this league, so many different people that got potential.
I'm glad I'm only reserving.
Yeah, the pressure's not on you.
No, that's it.
Chazer saying yes, I'm in Q3. Yeah, Chazer, did you retire the car thinking you were safety through, or what? He's lucky he gets through by the skin of his teeth in the end. And Darren saying I can do 33.5 in time trial, so it's so hard last sector. Yeah, that last sector is just, you've got to get it perfect, because if you're slow through one corner, you mess up the whole sector and you can lose half a second. Jake Slayer has joined back. Yeah, we've got a McLaren, a Red Bull, an Alfa Romeo, a Racing Point and a Mercedes out. I'm not sure, but I think we might only have one constructor with 2 cars in Q3, and that's Renault. Renault are always quick in quali. Crooksy and Irish New Potato, but they're bottom of the constructors. They struggle scoring points in the race. No, we've got both Williams through as well. There we go, Clarkey and Chazer, of course. The 2 teams with no cars in Q3 are going to be Alfa Romeo and Red Bull. Wow, look at that, the gap between Chazer and Jockey Hockey. We said Sean and Serious Mushroom, that could be the gap for 10th and 11th. In the end, it turns out that was not enough for both of them. And yeah, you can see the gap is about 4 tenths between Jockey Hockey and Sean. Love Q2, so everyone did go on the softs in the end, didn't they? Yep, everyone will be starting on the softs. I thought that would happen here in Vietnam. Just, you don't get much of an advantage starting the mediums, you're slower, and you can only go an extra couple of laps on them, so it's not really worth it in my opinion, and obviously in the opinion of everyone else's as well, which is good to see. Q3 then. Here we go. This is the best part, my favourite part of the weekend. This is Saturday night, the Q3.
Best drivers
for the Premier League. It's going to be absolutely incredible. You see 10 drivers absolutely going for it. You don't know what's going to happen. Like we see, drivers just going to go for it even more. We don't know. Idenzo might have been holding back a few attempts just to make sure he didn't get damage on his laps. Just make sure he got through. Same as Siege and Cowie. We know Knight can go quicker as well, because his time in Q1 was incredible, and that was on 3 lap old softs. Rick Dalton was on pole here, on pole in Azerbaijan last week. He's been staying away from the top 5 so far. We know he can do more. Crooksy as well, his time's been incredible. Tango, who's reserving today for us, he reserved in League One for us yesterday. Be good to get Tango in full time because he's an incredible driver. His pace is unreal. Chaz has surprised us with some of his times he's been setting. He's looking really good around here. Irish as well. We know he's incredibly quick in quali. You just need him to score from points. And there's 10 laps left. But 10 laps left. 10 races left in the season, of course, up until I think it's December the 14th or somewhere around that week. And then we have a 3-week break. And then we go for season 2. I think January the 8th or something like that. But of course, even with 10 races left, it's never nice to be bottom of the standings with 0 points. So that's why Irish, I think, is feeling the pressure, having DNF'd the last 5 races. Crooksy as well, he's not picked up too many points, hence why Renault are bottom of the standings. But we know he's got fantastic pace. Who's going to be out on their lap first? It's going to be No, it's not going to be Tango. I can't tell my colours, can I? It's pink. There we go. The car's pink. It's Idenzo. Got there in the end. What a way to... Idenzo's usually out first, isn't he? Let's have a watch of his lap then. Wouldn't surprise if one of these drivers got into 132s. Putting the pressure on him now. Back, let's have another look in the comments then. Chaz is saying he's only doing 1 lap in Q2. Yeah, so he wanted to save the tyres for Q3 if he got through. And Darren saying it's season 2 PS4 or 5. Yeah, I think we're gonna say PS4 be able to be played over both. What's your thoughts on that, Justin? Do you know much about that?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to the other half. I didn't hear that at all. Sorry, man.
You're talking about PS4, PS5. What's going to happen? Is it going to be transferable? Can you play each other on both?
It's like when you get FIFA now, you can transfer it to the PS5.
There we go, and there's your answer to that. Justin on the commentary team tonight, but he's not really, is he? He's not here more than he isn't. All this time then we've been talking, Idenzo's been going around and it's just been perfect the lap. He's not made any mistakes, has he? What time can he do, Idenzo? It's a 1:33.6, so he's not at his quickest. Next is going to be Nightwing, I think. Oh yeah, Nightwing's gone with 1:34.0 there. We know he can go a bit quicker than that. I think Rick Dalton's in the pits. So next is going to be the McLaren of Tango. What can Tango do? He crosses the line. It's only a 1:34.7 from him. Siege is next. What can Siege do? 1:33.7, quicker than Nightwing. Just over a tenth off Idenzo. Next is going to be Irish. He's up to P4. And next is going to be Crooksy. He's up to P2. 1:33.7. He's less than a tenth off Idenzo. What a time that is. Clarkie's last a set of time. Well, he's not last. We've still got Cowie further behind him, but a bit of a gap there as well. And we've got Chaz and Rick Dalton still in the pits. What can Clarkie do? I think he's going to go P1 here by a couple of... Oh, he's sliding. He's sliding there. He's lost a lot of time. I'm not sure he's sliding again. It's P3 for Clarkie. Look at that. Wow.
You still get 1:33.7.
So they've lost time. Look, less... A tenth and a half separates the top 4. Crooksy really in a battle here, but we know Idenzo and Clarkie both lost time on their lap. There we go. We're gonna look at fastest lap. Cowie he's invalidated his time. Unfortunately, Cowie, I think he's only just invalidated as well because he's not saved up PRS for the next lap or anything, and he's gonna have to go around again. Such a shame for Cowie. And we've still got Chaz and Rick Dalton in the pits. All the top 7 drivers will come around now, I think. Come in the pits and save up for one more lap towards the end.
Yeah, I think they can go quick. We'll go quicker. Yeah.
Will stand ball. Oh, Cowie's gone wide here and he's invalidated his time again. Cowie, such a shame there. Gives us nothing to watch now because we've got no one on the lap. Rick Dalton's on his out lap. There we go. We'll watch Rick Dalton on his out lap. He'll be next to the starter lap. I'll leave you on board with him. It's non-stop here. So Idenzo, despite being slower than his Q2 time, actually gains a place. He's up to P1. Clarkie, good half a second down, and we just saw through that sector 3. He was wobbling all over the place. Not too sure what happened for him there, but we know he's got a lot of time in the bag. He's going to be under a lot of pressure though. He's only going to have one more go left at it. Just a quick outlap this from Rick Dalton. Siege is really in the mix as well. If he can find a couple of attempts and the others invalidate, Siege could be on for a rare pole position for him really. I know he's the Premier League leader in the standings, but he's not been on pole position too much. I think that's usually Idenzo's job, but now Clarkie's coming to this league. It's a different problem now for Idenzo. Rick Dalton starts his lap then. Go on board with him. Powers it down the straight. Not too wide there, but he's still taking a good quick line. Goes over into the pit lane, exit line, and then curves back in again. Hasn't gone as wide as other people have, but it's neat and tidy from him through the first little couple of corners. DRS open. It goes down first little straight of the grid. Same purple through sector 1. We don't know about that. There you go. He's slowly over the bumps. He's not lost the rear end there at all. And that little left-hander before the quick right-hander onto the straightest. Easy place to lose it and go flying into that wall. And he's got through there. He's not lost the rear end at all here, Rick Dalton. And he's been pretty quick onto the accelerator as well. And he said purple through sector 1. We know it's a glitch. It just gives you random purple sector times. It wouldn't surprise me if it was from Rick Dalton. And he didn't go too wide as he came through there. Might have lost a little bit of time from that. 1:05.7 is the sector time. I'm not sure what the best sector timer is so far. Not showing up purple now. He's low on fuel, so he's gone for an aggressive fuel mix there. He's gone for one lap and one lap only. I think he might have lost the 10th layer. He's gone slightly wide and he locks up going into penultimate left-hander here. It's still going to be really quick this from Rick Dalton, I'm sure. Where's it going to put him? Rick Dalton, DRS open, P2, look at that, 0.023 off Idenzo. The two brothers dominating here in Vietnam. Fantastic from Rick Dalton. And look, we've got a 10th and a half between the top 5. Absolutely incredible. And Idenzo is just behind him starting a lap now. Just him. Oh, he's gone again.
Oh yeah, can you hear me? Sorry, you're good.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're saying something, so I said Justin to pass it over to you, and he goes silent.
I said if he didn't go wide there, I think he would have got pole there.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely lost a little bit of time for the last couple of corners. But it would have been provisional pole, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Idenzo is on the lap again. No, he's not. He's backed out of it. He might have made a mistake and lost time, and then he's decided not to go for it, so he's going to save up and then go for it again at the end. So Idenzo making mistakes. We've got Crooksy on an outlap. We've got Siege on an outlap. We've got Nightwing and Irish on their laps. Nightwing is 2 tenths up, and there is a bit of a gap between him and the top 5. But that's just through sector 1. He's 2 tenths up. This could again be a provisional pole time from Nightwing. Powering it down the straight, and we've got Irish behind him on the lap, and everyone else on an outlap or in the pits. I'm sure Chaz will come out in a minute. Let's see what his braking's like. It's perfect. What's his exit like? It's perfect from Nightwing. It's really good. Not wobbling at all. Car's looking really good. He's 2.5 tenths up, so he's not gained too much time. He needs to find a couple more temps for this final sector. He needs to get it perfect through it, and he could be on provisional pole. As it stands, he'll only be 6th, but he needs to gain a bit more time. I'm sure he can do it as he comes through. Oh, he might be a bit too wide there, but I don't think he's lost too much time. He swoops back in. He needs this last corner to be perfect, and it could be P1 for Nightwing. He crosses the line. It's really good. It's P1. There we go. It's 1:33.5. We thought that final few turns looked perfect. We said they needed to be perfect. They were perfect. P1 for Nightwing. Idenzo is in the pits. He's done. Idenzo's done. Rick Dalton's in the pits. He's done. So Nightwing's going to start ahead of them both. There'll be no pole position for them for Idenzo or Rick today.
Oh, Crooksy's lost.
Crooksy's crashed. Crooksy's crashed. And there we go. Look, we see him. Tango goes through him there. But Crooksy in P4, he is out as well. Wow, the pressure really gets to him when they're this quick, doesn't it? Irish is in the pits. Irish coming in the pits. He's not going to improve either. We've got Siege, we've got Tango, we've got Cowie on laps. Tango and Cowie are both going through sector 1. Oh, and Cowie's made a mistake there. He's not invalidated, though. He has invalidated now, though, so Cowie's not even going to get a lap set. We're going to go on board with Siege then. Clarkie's just started lap 2. Siege is slightly up coming out of sector 1. And Nightwing, everything's looking really good from here. I'm not sure why Rick Dalton's gone out. We do have that spectator glitch where apparently the spectator time is about 20 seconds off. So he might be able to get through it. It might say that he crossed the line under the checkered flag for us. But with this new patch, we are seeing the spectator time appear differently. And Idenzo's on an outlap as well, so it could be the same case for him. But we'll have to have a look. And Clarkie's purple through sector 1. Looking really good for him. Siege is 3.5 temps up as it goes through sector 3. He's getting the last couple of turns in, and he's getting them absolutely perfectly. Oh, he could be... No, he's got it perfectly there. He's doing well. Siege is doing well. One more turn to go. Nearly hits the wall. He's pushing it to the limit. Siege crosses the line. P1 for Siege. 1:33.4. He gets ahead of Nightwing. Nightwing won't be on pole. He's in the pits.
Tango's coming up now.
We have got Tango. He says he's a second up here, Tango. What can Tango do? Tango crosses the line. P1 for Tango. It's a 1:33.1. Absolutely incredible time. Wow. Rick Dalton is back in the pit, so yeah, he's definitely out. Idenzo, I'm pretty sure he's going to be out too. He's not going to make the checkered flag in time. Clarkie, it's all on Clarkie. We've still got Chazzo, I think, to set a time anyway. But Clarkie, what can he do? Can he beat Tango? Final corner. It crosses the line. It's only P5 for Clarkie. There we go then. Siege is not on a lap. Chazza is still on a lap. Idenzo is P4. He's not going to get to the checkered flag in time. Chazza then, as he comes through the final turn, what can Chazza do? Can he make up for other people's losses? It's P8 for Chazza. Well done to Chazza. He gains a couple of positions there, and Idenzo hasn't made it in time, and Siege is all done. So there we go. The reserve, where did that come from? Tango takes pole position. Absolutely incredible lap. 1:33.1, quickest lap all day, all night I should say, and he does it by a few tenths in the end. He pulled out the time where he needed it the most. We said any of these guys could do it. I don't think anyone would have said Tango to do it, and he's done it by a few attempts of Siege for P2, Nightwing P3, Idenzo, our most popular pole sitter, down in P4, and he's lucky really because he's less than a tenth between him, Clarkie in 5th, Rick in 6th, Crooksy in 7th, who didn't get a second bite of the cherry because he crashed coming on to start his lap. Might have been finishing his lap, I'm not too sure. He just lost traction, or he might have lost traction and flying into the pit wall. He might have hit the straight wall on the right and then gone flying out. I've seen crashes there before. Chazza had one attempt, he saved it to the end. He did a 1:33.8. Great time for him to get into 1:33s. Irish, his second attempt. I'm not sure what went wrong. We just saw him go into the pits. But yeah, Irish only P9 for him in the 1:34s. He was quite a way off in the end. And then Cowie, on all of his runs, unfortunately invalidated. And we have said with Cowie that is the issue. He's so quick, but he does tend to get a few penalties in the races like he did last week, and obviously for that, same in qualifying, invalidating the times too. So Cowie's down in P10, and he could lose further ground to Siege in the battle for the Premier League title. However, we know with Cowie, like in Austria a few weeks back, he started last, finished first. Anything can happen. Oh, I can't wait for this race. Who do you make favourite? Who on earth do you make favourite for this race?
I've got third. There's bound to be a safety car in there.
It's bound to be a safety car, of course there is. The pace is just incredible. They can't not be in races, but we'll have a look in the comments. Tango saying 20% worn tyre, so that's why he was slow in his first lap. So yeah, he only had one set of fresh softs available to him. I've got Formula Moment saying my teammate is an absolute legend. Who was Jake Slayer's teammate? The AlphaTauri, it was Nightwing. Yes, improved by 0.6. Well on Nightwing. Brilliant for Nightwing. And Tango saying come on. I think we know why he was saying come on. P1 for Tango by 2.5 tenths. Formula Moment saying Nightwing my man. Nightwing's just got to keep it together in the race. He's had a few DNFs this season. He did last week too. He needs to keep it together and take home some points. Vintage saying well done lads, what quality, it was fantastic. And Chazza saying he'll take that. And yeah, I definitely would as well. P8.
Definitely, mate.
Let's make sure everyone's recording their session then. Yeah, because we've got Knowlesy further back as well. I think he's P14. I wouldn't rule him out. Be interesting to see if he goes on to the hards at the beginning. Hards, you do lose a lot of time around here, but obviously they're the only tyre that can go for quite a long stint on. You'd be a fool to put a bet on for this race, wouldn't you? Because there's a good dozen of these drivers that are capable of winning the race, at least. One thing I want to see improve from last week. Anything can happen. Why have we got lights? Oh, I'm worried there. Thought the formation app wasn't on. Oh no, you're not hosting the lobby, Justin, so that sort of thing doesn't happen.
No.
Get the spectator menu set up then. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous watching this. God knows what they're like racing. I mean, it's crazy. Let's have a look on the tyres then. Serious mushroom. Yeah, top 10 obviously on softs, as we knew. We've then only got 2 more runners on softs. Jay Bradfield and Woods. They're obviously looking to make positions up at the beginning of the race. Definitely 2 stoppers for them. Got Jockey Hockey, Sean, Knowlesy, Jake the Slayer and Jay Story on mediums. And we've got Serious Mushroom, Captain Infinity, both Alfa Romeo starting on hards, as well as Rick Sturley in the Ferrari. Oh, take a breath for a minute. Just got to keep it clean through turn 1. It's definitely not the place where the race is going to be won. It's this long straight where I think it's going to cause some problems, because we're just going to see slipstream after slipstream. Especially when DRS is open, we could see a good 3 or 4 cars side by side here, because their pace is just so quick. Weather all good, was it, Justin, for the race?
Yeah, all clear.
All clear again. We rarely get rain, do we? We haven't had much rain in this league. I think we did back in Britain, didn't we? Good few races ago. Must have been 6 weeks ago or so now, Britain. Here come the cars in. Tango's leading the cars around onto the straight and now going to set up. Tail's quite far back though. Jay Story's quite a way back in the Haas, so we'll still be waiting a good minute yet until lights are out. Guys at the front's tyres are going to get pretty cold. As we see the cars shape up then. There we go, and see the last drivers towards the back, taking shape on the grid. There he goes, Jay Story in his mediums, finding his grid slot. And we are ready to go here in Vietnam in the Premier League. This is going to be a cracker. Here we go then. When are the lights going to come on? I can't even see the lights at the moment. Here we go, and we've got lights. 3, 4, 5 lights. And lights are out, and here we go. Tango leads them off. It says Jockey Hockey's P1. The thing's glitching all over the place as it usually does. Let's go down with Tango then. Oh, we've got people going down the inside. Who's gone down the inside? Oh, it's a huge crash. Nightwing's been shunted there. Nightwing's been absolutely shunted. His car went up in the air. His car went up in the air, and he's lost a lot of places there. Tango's P1. Siege is second. Idenzo third. Rick in fourth. Clarkey in fifth. Crooksy in sixth, and then we've got a Ferrari of Cowie going down the inside of him there, and we've got the Williams of Chazza who's ghosting. Don't think his internet's that strong. Getting past Crooksy as well, and this is just ridiculous. It's nothing to do with internet. This is a server. It does it every bloody race. It just changes everyone's positions. We're back on. Just gets shunted and went flying up in the air, and his rear end hit the barrier, so hopefully his wing's going to be alright. I don't know why we're getting blue flags. That's ridiculous. Captain Infinity is apparently level with Jake the Slayer. which obviously isn't right. Serious mushroom up to P11, Captain Finney up to P13. Great start from him on those hard tyres. Jay Bradfield saying, oh, what's happened there? He's got Nightwing behind him. He's got to be careful. Nightwing has got wing damage. No one's pulling away really. We've got yeah, we go. This top 10's pulling away. Irish keep that position, and Clarkey's closing on Rick Dalton. He's gone for a move on the inside as Clarkey, and I think he might have got wing damage. He's lucky there, and Woods has fallen back. I think he's had an instant there. Bradfield's coming into the pits. He must have damage. Jockey Hockey's in the pits as well, and Tango's down to P5. Tango's down to 5th. What's happened? He's not down to P5, is he? Is he? Is this just a glitch? No, he's not 5th, is he? He's glitched. He's glitched out. Tango's left the session. I'm going to quickly get him another invite. Oh, such a shame. We're going to quickly get him another invite. There we go. His game's shut. I'm not sure why, but that's why he was falling back. It says Nightwing's in the lead. We know Nightwing's not in the lead. There we go. It's finally fixed itself again. Siege leads then from Idenzo. He's up in the second after a surprising quali for him. Rick's in third. Clarkey passes the ghost of Tango. Oh, this is such a shame. Hopefully he can get back in as quickly as possible. When I looked to send him an invite, he said he wasn't even on F1. And we got a yellow flag for a Red Bull, and I think that might be Woods again. It is Woods again. We've still got 20 cars running though, which is a great effort from me to go. Oh no, my stream has gone. Only just realised it's come up saying warning on the stream. Not sure when that happened, but all you can do is hear me now, I suppose. Hopefully it comes back in a minute. We'll do a bit of a radio commentary then. Irish New Potatoes in 9th. Do apologise for this. We weren't meant to be streaming this tonight. Anyway, Siege is clear then. Siege is clear in P1. Idenzo's in second. Tango, yeah, such a shame, mate. I'm not hosting the lobby, so yeah, that's why I've shared out. So it's not all straight on my internet, but not sure why it's done that. Tango down 11th. This is such a shame. Pole sitter. Siege P1, Idenzo P2. There's no good stopping the stream and starting it again, just because most of the drivers who are watching the stream are probably just listening to it anyway. Obviously you don't get to see the footage of it. I'm going to start recording my race, start recording on my PlayStation so I can get a race replay put in at least. So Siege leads from Idenzo, and Crooksey's gone for a move on Cowie on the straight. He's got DRS and they're side by side, and Crooksey gets the car in front. Good move there from Crooksey, and Irish is getting the move done on Sean as well for P8. Good effort there from Sean. Tango's up to P10. Does that mean he's back in the session? Hopefully he is. Hopefully Tango is back in the session. He's getting past Serious Mushroom there for P10. Hopefully he can put his way back further forward. Still not getting these gaps, are we? Siege. Thinking we'll see when they cross the line, the gap. Well, I'll see anyway. Cowie's coming into the pits as an early stop. I'm not sure he's got wing damage there, but Idenzo setting the fastest lap. Idenzo is only 8 tenths off Siege now. Rick in third, and Clarkey's only 3 tenths further back off Rick. They're all within a second of each other. Then got a gap of 2.5 seconds to Crooksey back in 5th. So the top 4 left. That is the fight at the moment for this race. Crooksey in 5th. Chaz is 1.5 seconds behind him. He's under pressure from Irish there, and Sean on the medium tyres in 8th. In the DRS range of Irish as well. It's a good start from Sean. He's gained a good few places. I know a couple of people have pitted, but on the mediums as well, he's keeping up. In fact, cashing the cars in front. There we go. We see Chazza. Chazza's going to be under pressure here from Irish on the straight, and I think Irish is going to get past quite easily. He's got more ERS saved up. He's going to have the slipstream, and he's going to have DRS opened up as soon as he crosses the activation line. And here you can see already he won't even need a DRS. But he opens it anyway, of course. Pulls to the side, and he's going to get the move done. Comfortably, we see Clarkey go down the inside of Rick Dalton. No, it's Clarkey down the outside of Rick Dalton. Oh, and Rick Dalton's got a bit feisty there. And Clarkey's lost a bit of time. And yeah, Irish we see comfortably past Chazza. Irish chasing up to his teammate Crooksy now. He's 2 seconds up the road. Serious Mushroom getting past Jake the Slayer. Oh no, Jake the Slayer getting the place back. I think Jake the Slayer was on the outside. He got a better entrance. It's coming out the braking zone of the long straight. How comes you pitted then, Justin?
I think Jockey went wide on the corner. It's nice to go wide.
Oh, Nightwing's getting interested on Serious Mushroom. Oh, he's not really a place to go for the move there as Crooksy comes in the pits already, and Nightwing, he's glitching all over the place. Nightwing, he is the lobby host, so hopefully if his internet is alright. Nightwing's getting aggressive again. He's lost places at the beginning. I think he just needs to calm it down a bit on the first lap. He's got the pace. He doesn't need to be absolutely going for it first corner. And we see the gap now between Siege and the lead, and Idenzo in second is 4 tenths. Make that 5 tenths. Oh, Idenzo's got a bit bobbly there, going over that bobble, coming onto the long straight down the back. However, he's within 6 tenths. He's going to have a good slipstream here. Siege has got a lot of ERS saved up. Idenzo hasn't, but he's going to get the DRS is Idenzo. I don't think he's going to be close enough to Siege this time. But he'll use the DRS to close up. But Clarkey behind, he finally gets past Rick Dalton. He does it comfortably. And you can see the battle in front. Clarkey is going to close up to this battle now between Siege and Idenzo as they're fighting each other. And Sean getting past Chazza as well. Sean on those medium tyres. Absolutely fantastic start to the race for Sean. He's past Chazza and Nightwing. I think he's getting past Serious Mushroom. Yes, he is. He gets it done now. Nightwing up into 10th. And Jake the Slayer on the mediums is 9th. And we see what's happened here. What's happened? Is it Bradfield? It is Bradfield. He's spun. He has spun again. I'm not sure what's going on there. He's got to wait for Woods to come back. Bradfield kept asking to reserve tonight. I kept saying no. I finally said yes. And I think I regret changing my mind. Clarkey sets the fastest lap though. Clarkey, he's within half a second now of Idenzo. He's gone back up a little bit now. Clarkey's really going to make this a top 3 battle. There we go then. They've all got DRS, so Siege is going to be under a lot of pressure, although he is good at saving up his DRS, but he's got that if he needs it. We know Siege is good at avoiding penalties as well, but at track... Oh, Siege just hit that bobble a bit too much there, and he's going to be under big pressure from Idenzo. Idenzo's been compromised from that low entry in the straight, and this could help out Clarkey here. Idenzo's right behind Siege. He's going to ease past Siege. He's going to have DRS as well, and it wouldn't surprise me if Siege came under pressure from Clarkey too. He's going a little bit slower because of the poor entrance. Clarkey's got DRS, Siege hasn't. Siege got a slipstream from Idenzo though, so I think he should be safe, and Siege might challenge back on Idenzo himself. No, he doesn't. Clarkey's late in the brakes, and he's closing right up behind Siege. So a Siege mistake there going onto the straight has cost him, and Clarkey's getting a bit wobbly there. Cowie down in 14th, Crooksy in 15th, have both passed Jay Story. I think he lost it a little bit there. Didn't get any damage though, I don't think, Jay Story. So Cowie back up to 14th, Crooksy up to 15th. This battle, of course, because they've already pitted from those soft tyres, I think that's committing to a soft, medium strategy for them. Tango, he's definitely back in. Oh, Siege has crashed. Siege has crashed. He's out. Siege is out. What has happened there? He's lost his wheel. He's lost his wheel. It's just before the pit entrance. I'm not sure if there was contact with Clarkey there. But Siege is the first DNF, the Premier League leader. And Cowie will be looking at that, and his eyes will be lighting up. I'm not sure what's happened there for Siege. We've not got a safety car. The car was out the way, so that's quite lucky. In terms of watching the race, Idenzo leads. Clarkey's 1.3 behind. Rick Dalton out to P3. Such a shame to see, because Siege was really going to be a strong contender to win this race. Not sure if it was a Siege mistake. I doubt it, because he very rarely makes a mistake. So if it was an incident, obviously Siege going to have to get his footage in, and he has left the session. He's not too happy about that. Siege then the first driver to DNF this race, and I don't know if this is true, but it's saying that Jay Bradfield's 1 minute 30 seconds behind Woods in P18. Is he being lapped already, Jay Bradfield? He is nearly being lapped already. Oh dear, only on lap 7. And Tango's getting past Chazza. He's on the straight. Tango's really charging back up now. He's got the pace here. His pace is incredible. I really hope he can get back onto at least the podium for Tango. That P3 is there for the taking after Siege's instant. Although, as we see, Irish New Potato in 4th. And we now see Cowie get past his teammate Rick. And yeah, Rick's not going to defend that too much. Obviously it's his teammate. Oh, but the problem is that Crooksy gets past him as well. That's why I thought he was going for a bit aggressive there for a reserve, because he was only just letting his teammate pass. But that's obviously why, because Crooksy behind as well. He'd have loved to have been able to hold him up for his teammate. But Rick obviously on those hard tyres, it's difficult to fight him. Yeah, Irish has got a big gap to close up to 3rd, so that might be difficult. This podium as it stands, Idenzo, Clarkey and Rick, it's going to take either a penalty or an incident to change that, I think, or a safety car, because that gap of 6 seconds there between 3rd and 4th is going to be difficult to change or to close down. However, Irish has taken over half a second on that lap. Rick Dalton has lost a little bit of time. Clarkey's going to have a look at Idenzo then. I think he's a bit too far back. Oh, but you never know. Idenzo's using up his ERS to pull away just before the DRS. I think he is a bit too far in front. Sean up in 5th. Tango's within a second though. And they now into the straight as well. So I think Sean's going to be under pressure from Tango soon. And I think these soft runners now, they've done 7 laps. I think they will start to look at pitting. If not this lap, then the next. Clarkey was too far back there. And this gap between Irish, he's closing in on Rick. He might be a bit better on the tyre wear than Rick is. Yeah, Rick falling away from the battle for the top 2. So I think Rick is going to pit this lap. That's my prediction. Yeah, he's 1.8 down his best lap, just coming out of sector 2s. And Cowie's getting past Captain Infinity for P11, comfortably in a straight. And we're going to see Crooksy do the same thing. Oh no, he's going on Cowie. Crooksy's going on Cowie. Wow, he's got past Captain Infinity. And Captain Infinity must have thought, oh god, let me get out of the way as Clarkey comes in the pit. So Clarkey is going to go for the undercut on Idenzo here. And that is powerful, the undercut around here. Yeah, Rick Dalton's passing as well, of course. Rick Dalton's not pitted. Undercut is powerful around here. So is he going to go for another set of softs and then mediums at the end? Or is he going to go mediums, or medium soft? It is mediums coming on. I thought it would be. Just allows a bit more option towards the end. Undercut's obviously not as powerful. He's slow getting away. Oh no, that's just a glitch. Nightwing's in the pits as well. He made a good recovery after early spin. But he is coming in now. Those softs would have taken a bit of a battering there as well. Knowlesy, he's pitted already, Knowlesy, so I'm not sure what went wrong for him, but he's down in 16th. Jockey Hockey down in 17th. Obviously, he had an incident in Bradfield. Nightwing's going to come out the pits in 16th, I think, there. Or no, I think Jockey Hockey might get past him as Sean and Tango are fighting here for P4. And Sean gets the place back. Oh, look, they're fighting as they go onto the straight. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's a strange place to have a battle. But Tango's going to get the position done in the end. Tango on 8-lap-old softs. Sean on the same tyre wear, but for the mediums. Who's got the DRS here? Sean's got the DRS. I don't think he wants to get back past Tango, because I know he's only going to lose time as Clarkey gets past Chazza just behind him. Oh, Sean's gone to the outside of Tango. Oh, they're side by side. Or they just keep it together. They banged wheels, but it was clean enough. It was aggressive from Tango, but he got the move back, and we got a yellow flag, and it's for a Red Bull. I think it's Woods. It is Woods. He's lost it again. He's facing the right. He is facing the right way. Well, not much of a consolidation, is it? But anyway, Idenzo and Rick are both in the pits. Irish is going to take the lead of this race. Of course, it puts them further forward because you cut out the last corner comes to the pits. So quick pit lane, as we said last night. You miss out the final corner and you miss out the first corner as well. It's hard tyres for Rick and Idenzo. They're going to try and go to the end. Surprised at that. Maybe Irish might do the same thing, and maybe that's why they're staying out longer. Tango and Chaz are also in the pits. So only driver on the softs now is Irish. He's on the 9th lap 11. He's clearly in the lead of the race at the moment. And look, where's Idenzo? Oh, we saw a battle there. Who's that fighting? Not sure who that was. Idenzo has come out, look, 3.4 seconds behind Clarkey. That's what you call a strong undercut there. Well done to Clarkey. He mastered that. But of course, Idenzo's going to go for a one-stopper, looking at this, going on those hards. And Clarkey definitely won't be able to do a one-stop. Rick's in third and Cowie's. What's happened here? Oh, Woods has retired from the session. He's crashed the car again. I think, oh, Cowie's taking a funny line through there. No, it's Crooksy, sorry, not Cowie. Cowie in 7th, Jake the Slayer in 6th. Don't know what it's saying. Cowie with a down arrow there. As Sean's getting passed by Clarkey then. And yeah, Sean's not going to fight that one. Sean's not pitted yet. That's not his battle. Cowie and Crooksy then. How close are they? They're not that close. It says Crooksy's 0.016 behind Cowie. Clearly isn't. He's about a second and a half in front. Jake the Slayer then. Stellar job Jake the Slayer is doing up in P6. We see Tango getting past Captain Infinity, goes down the inside. I think it might have been a bit of a dive down the inside. They needed to get that move done. Well done to Tango. He's definitely on a 2-stop as well. Serious Mushroom doing a good job in 9th on those hard tyres. Sean then will be under pressure soon from Idenzo and Rick. They'll start to catch him up on those hard tyres as Clarkey sets the fastest lap of the race. Hopefully this thing sorts itself out as they cross the line. Woods has left the session. Yeah, Woods out of the race. It was a shame to see. There we go, sorted itself out now. Look, Cowie's really closing up on Jake the Slayer. You see Rick Sturley in the pit. He's only lasted 9 laps on those hards. He's abandoned that one-stop strategy. If he was on that in the first place, is Cowie going to go for a move here? Yeah, it's not the best idea to go for a move there. He thinks better of it. He's going to have DRS here if he gets a good entrance on this corner, and he does, and I think he's going to get the move done here. The only problem is he might be under pressure on the straight then as well. But Cowie goes down the inside and gets a move done, Jake the Slayer. Can Crooksy get a move done as well? No, he can't. So Jake the Slayer might hold him up through these couple of corners before the straight. Or is he going to go down for a move on the inside before the straight, Crooksy? He went for it and Jake the Slayer swoops back in front, and that's really helped Cowie put away from Crooksy here. Crooksy, I'm sure, will have no trouble getting past Jake the Slayer. He pulls to the right hand side, DRS open, he easily gets past, and with this DRS he's going to use to close up to Cowie as well, but he's not going to be close enough to Cowie to trouble him. Cowie's softs, mediums are a couple laps older. This gap, Idenzo is closing up to his teammate now. I'm sure Sean won't battle it that hard. Irish is doing an absolutely stellar job. Even still, he's not pitting. He's going to do 11 laps on these soft tyres. That's an absolutely incredible job. He's losing a lot of grip now. But I think he's definitely committing to a one-stop here. I wonder what percent tyre wear these tyres are on from Irish. But it's got to be really, they've got to be dead nearly. Look, Jake the Slayer's just come in the pits after 10 laps on those mediums. Irish has done 11 on the softs. Incredible. Idenzo really closing up to Sean then. Sean, he's done 11 laps on those mediums. He's struggling on them. If he's struggling on them, just imagine how much Irish is struggling on 11 lap old softs. There we go then. Sean lets Idenzo through. Sensible from him there. Good team play. And of course, if Sean can master the next couple of corners, he's going to get DRS on the straight then. As Chaz is getting past Captain Infinity and Tango's closing up on the other Alfa Romeo off Serious Mushroom. There we go then. Both Alfa Romeos lost places on the same straight. Captain Infinity and Serious Mushroom, of course, they haven't pitted yet, but they have been on the hard, so they're going to have more fun towards the end of the race. And look at this, Clarkey's really closing up on Irish here. Is he going to go for a move down the inside? He does go for it. And he locks up low. Is Irish going to fight it back? He does fight it back, and he nearly cost himself from doing that. He's got a lot of wheel spin there. As Crooksy's getting past Cowie. Yeah, Crooksy's done it pretty easily. Crooksy's got more race pace today as well. He looks a bit quicker than Cowie. He's on fresher tyres by a couple of laps. Yeah, Irish, I'm sure he's going to come in the pits now. He's losing a lot of time. He's going to risk spinning, risk getting the puncture. I think it'd be a sensible decision now to come in and put those hards on now. And he does. Fantastic stint there from Irish New Potato. Fair play to him. No other driver has done that far on the softs. Other people have struggled to do that on the mediums. Sean's going to be under pressure from Rick soon for P4. Crooksy and Cowie on the more adventurous two-stopper than Rick will probably start to close out. I'm not sure actually, because their tyres will be going off. So yeah, Rick and Idenzo, if they can master this one-stopper, they're going to play blinder here. It's mediums for Irish. Mind you, if he's done 11 laps on the softs, can he do 16, 17 on the mediums? It's not even going to... It'll be 15, won't it? Yes, it'll be 15. Can he do it? This would be remarkable. One-stop soft medium. If he could do that, that'd be driver of the day, whether he finishes in top 10 or not. Irish gets out in P8 then. So yeah, it's good effort from him. Or he might just absolutely blitz it on this set of mediums and then go for another set of softs on the end as well. Serious Mushroom comes in the pits, then he's put on softs. He's got elbow in that one stop. He's probably going to do 8 laps on these softs and 8 laps on another set of softs. And Jake the Slayer getting past Nightwing on those fresh softs Jake the Slayer's put on. Again, different strategies. I doubt Nightwing was fighting that too hard. Jake the Slayer looking really good there in P11. He's on for some points for AlphaTauri. He could be in for a great shout at some points for the team he's reserving for. And Jay Bradford's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It goes from bad to worse for him. Denzo's 5.3 off Clarkey. 5.4 even now, so Clarkey is pulling away. But Clarkey really needs to pull away because he's going to be on a different strategy. Like Denzo there, he nearly lost it. He got too much of that curve and then he went flying to the wall. He recovered it though. And Sean comes in the pits. 12 laps on those mediums. Is he going to go on hards to the end? Is he going to try the one stopper? I think he's definitely capable of doing that. Let's see what he goes on then. Crooksy up to P4, Carry up to P5. We got a McLaren. Is that McLaren coming to pit? Yeah, it's Bradfield, but yeah, he's a lap down. It is hard tyres, so Sean's probably going to go to the end. Irish in P7 then. I'm sure Cowie and Crooksy, this battle's been absolutely fantastic. Oh, look, we see Cowie, there we go. He's got a 3-second time penalty. I think that's the first penalty we've seen. We saw it happen. He went over that curb. That could cost him. He's catching back up to Crooksy. Fantastic battle this has been. I'm sure Cowie might be coming in the pits soon as well. They'd be lucky if that weren't invalidating as well. And we see Bradfield in front of him as well. He's over a lap down. Yeah, we see Cowie sliding a little bit, losing grip. Crooksy might get DRS himself here though from the Ghost in front. And we see Sean up to P9, down inside of Captain Infinity, down to turn 3. Good move there from Sean. Daring. Captain Infinity still on these hard since the beginning of the race. He wants to go a few more laps on them, then he can go on the mediums to the end. Cowie's got... Oh, Cowie's gone down the inside of Crooksy. They touch and he's pushed Crooksy wide. Very aggressive there from Cowie, but he's got the move done. Don't think Crooksy will be too happy about that though. And Crooksy, he's just got his first 3-second time penalty as well. So these two are even out now. What a battle this has been. Is Cowie going to pit first though again? Because his tyres are a couple of laps older. You'd think they'd leave it another couple of laps because then they'll be able to go on mediums to the end again. The more pain they go through on this stint, the more fun they can have on the next stint at the end of the race. Not seeing any drivers get wing damage coming onto the straight so far. It's a great effort from them all. Crooksy Cowie battle, fantastic. Cowie's going to have DRS, I think, from the Ghost of Jay Bradfield. He's a lap down in front. So that could help. He is going to have DRS, and that's going to help him in the battle from Crooksy. There you go, DRS opens. He'll want to stay behind Jay Bradfield until the straight though, because then he'll have speed on the straight as Jake the Slayer goes down the inside of Captain Infinity. He's on fresh softs, Captain Infinity's on old hards. It's no match really. Jake the Slayer up in the P10, great effort. Captain Infinity's getting caught quickly. Serious Mushrooms set fastest out for a second go. Knowlesy's just beat that now. And Nightwing now, the other AlphaTauri's going to get past Captain Infinity. I'm pretty sure though, Captain Infinity has got DRS from the car in front. But he goes down the inside. I don't think Captain's going to fight it too hard. Oh, very aggressive there. And Nightwing's gone over the curb. He gets the move done. Now Nightwing's going to have DRS back on his teammate. He is going to go for it, I think. Crooksy and Cowie, look at this battle again. Oh, Crooksy's got better traction. He was patient, Crooksy. He didn't go for a dive bomb. He went for a better exit. And he's now going to go around the outside of Cowie as they go onto this. Oh, look at it. Does he get the move done? Absolutely fantastic. Cowie put his hands up that time and said fair play. And Crooksy, when we do our awards at the end of the season, that one there could be up for overtake of the season. Absolutely incredible move there. And Cowie comes in the pits, and now he's behind. He's going to try and undercut him. Crooksy, fantastic move that was, mate. He's patient. He didn't go for a dive bomb on the straight. He got the better traction and got a better exit and got the move done around the outside there. Oh, I've actually got a stream up and going again. You can actually see what's going on now. That's good to see. Cowie comes in the pits for his second stop. He's going to go mediums to the end. He might struggle towards the end though for tyre wear. Good to see only 2 DNFs so far. It's such a tough track. Woods and Siege, of course. Not sure what happened with Siege. Woods, he was spinning all over the place for a few laps before he crashed as well. We've seen no safety car. It's all been clean apart from that Nightwing incident on that one. And when Cowie comes out the pits, he is going to come out in this traffic jam of Sean in 8th And then the 2 AlphaTauris behind as well. That's not what he wanted. This is the closest battle we've got on the track. We've got Serious Mushroom catching up to his teammate Captain Infinity. I'm sure he's just going to let him pass. There he goes. He moves off the racing line. Brilliant teamwork there from Captain Infinity. As we're expecting, Cowie's gone for a move on the inside just before the straight on Nightwing, and Nightwing's fighting it. Oh, he's fighting it a bit too hard, but he keeps it clean, and Tango's getting past Crooksy. Tango gets past Crooksy down the inside of the long straight. And Sean's under pressure from Jake the Slayer. Jake the Slayer's getting past Sean. Jake the Slayer, of course, has still got to pit again. And Cowie's getting interested on this battle as well with Nightwing. Cowie and Nightwing. Cowie goes around the outside. Nightwing. Oh, well done to Cowie. What a fantastic move there from Cowie. He gets past Nightwing. Nightwing still got to pit as well. Next up for Cowie is Sean, of course. Sean and Cowie are both going to be going to the end. And Crooksy comes in the pits as well for his final stop. So I think he's going to come out the back of this battle as well. Although the undercut might not work for Cowie because he's been held up by this battle. Oh, there we go. Sean's let Cowie pass. He knew that's not his battle to be fighting. And Jake the Slayer's next up for Cowie. Where does Crooksy come out then? I'll be interesting to see. Jockey Hockey's overtaking Rick for P15. Not had a look. Knowlesy's still down in P14. He's not made up too many places. Crooksy in the pits then. Where does he come out? So he's behind at the moment because they cut the first corner coming out the pits. He does come out right on the back of this battle behind Nightwing. There we go. Cowie's played a blinder there. I'm surprised he didn't go a couple of laps longer and then put the softs on. It's going to be a really difficult job as Cowie gets past Jake the Slayer. He gets the move done. Oh, Jake the Slayer's been hit from behind. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. He couldn't have been hit from behind. There's no cars there. He just went flying forward. Jake the Slayer leaves softs aren't the last to the end, so I'm not sure if he's going to come in soon and put the mediums on. That will put him out the points. Captain Infinity's done 16 laps on those hards. Fantastic effort from him. Serious Mushroom on fresh softs now. I doubt they're going to go to the end. Or we say, oh, Sean's crashed. Sean's crashed. What's happened to Sean? Where has he crashed? He's crashed on the straight. He's lost his left front wheel. Who was he fighting with? I'm not sure. Was it Jake the Slayer or Crooksy he was battling with? And Nightwing's behind Crooksy as well. But it's another strange incident we've seen. We've not seen many incidents, but the ones we've seen have been really strange. Sean's has crashed on the straight. It must have been contact. I'm sure he didn't just crash into the straight. Sean's left the session. Yeah, save that footage and get out. He's not too happy with that. But again, we don't see safety cars. Crooksy comes in the pits. Crooksy. Oh, it must have been contact with Crooksy and Sean. So he must have. Oh, Crooksy's retired the car. I'm not sure why we see that. That's not good to see. Not going to get points if we're retiring the car. In the pits, the first one of those. Disappointing to see that. But I can only imagine that Crooksy was at fault for the incident with Sean then. So Clarkey leads. But the gap is still only around 5.5 seconds to Idenzo. And Clarkey's going to have to pit again at some point. Idenzo and Rick are going to comfortably go to the end. Tango back up to P4. That's great to see after his incident. Crooksy's left the session. There we go. Irish in 5th. Chaz is 6th. They all need to pit again. Cowie doesn't need to pit again, I don't think. He's down 7th. Jake Sow in 8th. He still needs to pit. Nightwing 9th needs to pit. Serious Mushroom 10th needs to pit. Knowlesy's got his first 3-second time pit. He's not really worked out today for Knowlesy. I don't think it's his favourite track. We've seen some great battles all over the place. Captain Infinity, Jockey Hockey, still on those hard tyres. Fantastic. Jockey Hockey pitted lap 1. They can come and pit on to some fresh softs maybe in a couple of laps, and then they'll have some fun towards the end and go for fastest lap. That's what I love about this track. You know, it's a great track. I like the track personally, and it's with it being a 2-stop for most, if not all drivers, much more action, isn't there? Still not a safety car. You've seen no huge smack ups really. I've already seen a couple of individual accidents, but no big incidents as Tango comes in the pits. He's only gone 7 laps on those mediums. Must be more mediums. Oh no, he's going on softs as Nightwing gets a 3-second penalty. But we've got to remember these penalties. Cowie's got one and Nightwing's got one. Tango in the pits for softs, Nightwing in the pits for softs as well. But Serious Mushroom up to P4. Does he regret not going on the mediums now? Not sure, but we know what tyre wear's like round here. And Clarkey's losing time to Idenzo now. Can't help but think Clarkie's going to come in the pits very soon. He might go a couple more laps and go for softs on the end. There we go, it's the Nightwing Jockey Hockey. Oh, Jockey Hockey in the pits, yeah, sorry, I forgot to say that. I've been on those hard since lap 1. After he had an incident with Jay Bradfield. Rick's quite far back as well, but he's doing a great job to keep the car alive. Down in P15, doing a good job there. And Jay Bradfield still in the race. Getting DRS of Irish New Potato, unfortunately he's a lap down. So we've got no close battles on the track at the moment, have we? Closest battle is this one we see between Serious Mushroom behind Jake the Slayer and Tango's over 2 seconds back. No battles less than 2 seconds are in each other. That's why we don't like cars retiring the pits. Not solely on Crooksy's fault. I understand people get frustrated and that when they have an incident, but if everyone was to retire in the pits every time they had an incident, you know, we wouldn't have anything to watch. Anyway, Clarkie does come in the pits then. Maybe he's going to go on, is he going to go on mediums or softs again? It's going to be soft. He's got some fresh softs to put on. And he will rapidly catch back up to Idenzo. And did he change wing? That's a long pits up there for Clarkie. I'm not sure if he changed wing there or what. Jake the Slayer, oh, he's coming in the pits. He's got 5-second penalty speed in the pit lane. Serious Mushrooms in the pits as well. They're going to put on fresh softs to the end, I'm sure. Chaz is in 4th. He's still got to pit though. Captain Infinity's also got a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane. 18 laps on those hard tyres. Fantastic effort from him there. So these pit stops are going to change the order around a little bit. Cowie's catching up to Chazza here. Cowie, he was battling with Crooksy near the whole race. Crooksy made a great overtake on him, but Cowie got him back. Crooks undercutted him. Crooksy came out the back of that train and had an incident, I think, with Sean. But now Cowie's looking pretty good. He can just coast it home here for P5, I think. Because I don't think any of the guys in front are going to be pitting again. So if Cowie can get past Chazza and then make sure these tyres are safe to go to the end. I'll be P5 for Cowie after starting 10th and having an incident here. And the penalty, of course, wouldn't be a bad finish for him, and he'd gained 10 points on Siege in the title race. And there we go, Cowie gets the move on Chazza done. That could be it for Cowie's race. P5. Make sure he gets a 3-second advantage. I'm sure Chazza's going to pit anyway. Although he might want to watch out for these guys for Tango. Tango on the fresh softs behind. He might be able to close up to within 3 seconds of Cowie, being on those softs that are fresh and set in purple sector 2s with. Be good for Tango to get back up there after the unfortunate incident. We saw him leave the session. I'm just wondering, Idenzo and Rick, we saw Captain Infinity do 18 laps on those tyres, so I'm sure these two are going to be alright to the end. Irish, I think he might be alright to the end as well. I think he'll be caught by Clarkie though pretty quickly. As Tango does set fast as that. Great effort there from Tango. Chazza in the pit saying he's going to go on softs to the end. I think he might where's he going to come out? I think he might come out in 7th as well. He's at the end of the pit lane, that Williams. And he's got both the Avataris there as well. Jake the Slayer's on for some points here. Definitely on for some good points. Fantastic effort from him. There we go. And Clarkie does get out ahead of this battle between the two Avataris. Not really a battle. Jake the Slayer's 2.5 seconds back. Be good to see Knighton get some points after that incident. We just saw him go flying up in the air. It's like he's clipped at the rear, and then it's a bit like when Grosjean went up the inside of Hulkenberg, Abu Dhabi, and flipped Hulkenberg over onto his head. And he said he was hanging there like a cow. Only he didn't flip over that much. And he didn't get too much damage from it either, Nightwing. So that's why he's still in this race. And he's still aiming with a good shout of getting 7th here if he can close up to Chazza. Only got a 1 lap tyre deficit. Rick Dalton's only... He's within 3 seconds of Idenzo here. So if Idenzo gets a penalty, Rick Dalton... He's in a good shout here. The gap must have been slowly closing up. Irish then, yeah, he's lost 2 seconds. Irish, but New Potato there. The last lap or two to Clarkie. Irish just needs... Yeah, Clarkie sets fast as that, but I don't think it's going to be Irish's battle. I wouldn't waste time defending against this. But even still, I think Irish on for a solid P4 here, which would be great to finally get him some points on the board. Tango P6 then, he really is catching up to Cowie. Look, it's 4.8 already, and Cowie with that 3-second penalty might lose P5 there. And then we've got everyone on fresher tyres. We have a look towards the back. Jockey Hockey on 2-lap old softs, being caught by Captain Infinity on the fresh softs. Serious Mushrooms in 10th. He's on fresh mediums to the end. He'll comfortably get to the end there. He could be on flat final point as well, or he might be able to close up to the 2 AlphaTauris if their soft tyres go off. Jay Story then 15th as well, catching up to Rick. Says Rick's in AI mode at the moment, I'm not sure why. He'd go for a move down the inside of the AI, and he should have probably waited till the straight. Not sure why Rick was in AI mode there. Good battle going on though for P14. And look at this gap. Rick is 1.9 behind Idenzo. Maybe Idenzo, obviously these two are brothers. Maybe Idenzo's just teasing him. They'll let him close it up and then say, see you later, mate. And then Clarkie's nearly within a second now of Irish in third. And Tango's got it done. He's almost within 3 seconds of Cowie as well. He's just got to make sure he doesn't get a penalty himself. He won't be able to make any places up because Cowie's 9-10 seconds off Clarkie in 4th. Chazza in 7th. He's pulling away from the battle between the AlphaTauris. So it looks like Chazza's going to have a comfortable 7th then to the end of the race. He's got to coast it round. He's on some decent points there. 6 points for him. Only got 1 point at the moment in the few races he's been in, so that'd be great for him. Great for Irish as well to get the points he does, as Clarkie's going to have DRS on him. Is he going to fight it, or he's going to go to the inside? Clarkie, please don't collide here. Is he going to fight it? Irish is going to fight it. Fair play to him, he keeps the position. No, he doesn't. He's still on the inside. Clarkie's got better traction around the outside. Clarkie, has he got the move done? Yes, he has. Irish finally concedes. Fair play to him, even at this stage of the race. I think he knew Clarkie's eventually going to get the position, but he's been fighting it, and he might even still fight it back here. He's got DRS. He's catching up to Clarkie. Is he going to go for a move? He's really catching up. He goes to the outside. He breaks later. He gets back past. They touch. Oh, he's been shoved into the wall. Oh, they made contact. I think Irish has got wing damage there as well. And he's got a 10-11 second advantage on Cowie. So hopefully Irish will be able to coast it home. Even though that gap is coming down, I think Irish, unless that wing damage is got a 7.5 second gap. And we see Knowlesy getting past Serious Mushroom here on the straight for P10. Good for Knowlesy there. And Jake the Slayer's past Nightwing. There we go. Wow. Maybe Jake the Slayer might do Nightwing a favour at the end and give the place back if there's nothing else to play for. Because obviously Nightwing wants the points in the standings. However, Nightwing is struggling on these 3-lap old softs. He's already with over a second behind Jake the Slayer. And Jake the Slayer, I think it definitely helps him having raced last night for practice for tonight's race. P8 for Jake the Slayer, fantastic effort. He's there yesterday in the championship. I think he was relatively happy with that. So to finish 8th in the Premier League would be amazing for Jake the Slayer. And we see Tango get past Cowie. Cowie doesn't really fight it. He knows he's got that penalty anyway. So it's with 2 seconds now, the gap between Rick and Idenzo and Rick. It looks like they're going to be a top 2. Clarkie is still gaining on them. Irish is in 4th. He's 6 seconds clear of Tango, but he has got wing damage, Irish. Hopefully he can hold it together. Tango in 5th, and it's going to be on a charge to him. Cowie, I think 6th place is done for him. With that penalty he's got. Chaz is in a battle on his own for P7. Jake the Slayer in a battle of his own for P8. Nightwing in a league of his own for P9. Although he is losing a lot of time, Nightwing. He's 2.6 behind his teammate already. I'm not sure he's got wing damage. He has got wing damage. There we go. Nightwing's got wing damage. So that is why he's losing a lot of time. Knowlesy then in P10 could start to close up to Nightwing. He could potentially take 9th off him. And then Knowlesy isn't under any real pressure from Serious Mushroom 11th at the moment. Jockey Hockey in 12th. Captain Infinity in 13th. Despite that fantastic effort on the hards, he's not really paid off for him. Jay Story in 14th, and then Rick is now over a second behind him after we saw the battle between them for P14. And we got Jay Bradfield. We see a lap down. He's still going there. It's good to see. It's the example we want to see. Whether you're in the race or not, you cling on and you wait for a safety car if it comes. If it doesn't come, that's unlucky. You get good race practice. You just hang on in there and see what happens. Good to see. Irish has still got 4.5 seconds on Tango. Obviously he's going to have those tyres are going to struggle as well towards the end, as it was a very aggressive one-stop strategy from him. So with the wing damage as well, he might be under pressure from Tango towards the end. It's 4 seconds. You can see Tango as the second McLaren in the background. First one is Bradfield. Bradfield will be able to see Irish in front. Are you gaining on Irish yourself, Justin? Oh, he's got more wing damage. Irish's got more wing damage. Just going on the straight. He's hit the other side of the wing now. He's really going to be under pressure. He might even have to pit here. If he does pit, I think he'll still be 6th anyway. No, he won't be 6th. No, I'm looking at the 8 seconds he's got as well. I'm not sure what will happen then. He could be down in 7th if he pits Irish New Potato. He's at a real risk at the moment of not even finishing the race for this wing damage he's got. And I really hope it doesn't end for him. Does he pit? No, he doesn't. He's going for it. He's going to stay out. And I think he can still comfortably get P6 as long as he doesn't get that wing damage too much more. He's still got 2.7 on Tango. See Bradfield helping out his teammate Tango here, because Tango's under pressure again from Cowie. And Bradfield's helping him out because Tango's got DRS. If Bradfield can stay in front and give his teammate more DRS, that might help him out in this battle as well. Nightwing's under pressure from Knowlesy. He really is. Nightwing, this wing damage is struggling to hold on to P10. He's holding everyone off though for his teammate to pull away in P8. Jake Slay comfortably P8. Nightwing makes a late move down to the inside. And is he going to fight the place? There's contact, their wheels bang. Knowlesy's swooping around the outside. All they're side by side. Nightwing's very aggressive there. But he's gone wide, Nightwing. I'm not sure if he'll get a penalty for that. And Knowlesy goes down the inside. Nightwing keeps the place. Great battling for Nightwing. But I think the inevitable's going to happen now anyway. That wing damage, Nightwing. Knowlesy goes down the inside. And he's going to take the move. He gets his car in front just before the braking zone. And Rick Sturley's retired. Oh, he's retired the car on the track. That's not good to see. We don't like to see that. I know he's new to the league, but we mustn't do that, because that could affect the race now, as we've got cars coming up to that battle. And it's a battle between the top two as well. We've got Idenzo and Rick. Yeah, now coming up. And there we go, let the car's just there on the inside, look. And they have to move out the way of that. And that's affected both of them going into that turn. As Cowie's got past Irish, Irish has had to pit in the penultimate lap. I do still think he can come out in 7th though, and then he can go for fastest lap as well. And there'll still be some decent points for him. Oh, he's left the session. He's left the session. I'm not sure why he's done that. He's got other invites if he wants to join back. I'll quickly send him another one. I'm not sure if he's not sure if he's left on purpose. I hope not, because he's still on for some easy points there. Let's see who his AI comes out anyway. So he's down in 10th, but of course now 11th. Of course changing wing, but he might cut out get some places back. There we go. He has got up to 10th. See, he's comfortably 10th here, and he'll be catching up if he was still in the session. Such a shame to see. Knowlesy's P8 then, so it's helped Knowlesy out. Battle between the top two, still 2 seconds. Clark is comfortably 3rd at the moment. Tango comfortably 4th. Cowie comfortably 5th. Chazza comfortably 6th. Jake the Slayer comfortably in 7th. Knowlesy comfortably in 8th, because Nightwing's got the wing damage behind. The battle now is between Nightwing and Serious Mushroom. Serious Mushroom catching up Nightwing for P9. And Irish is obviously ghosting in P11. See what can happen then. Serious Mushroom's got his DRS out. I think he's too far back this time, and Nightwing's got to be patient. I'm not sure if he knows Nightwing's got wing damage, but he'll get the move done at some point.
Cowie's got wing damage.
We're on the last lap. Cowie's got wing damage, Justin is saying, and he has got wing damage yet. Although he's behind Tango. Cowie's comfortably P5, needs to keep it together. Idenzo leads us on the last lap then. 2 seconds he's got his teammate. Don't think there's any penalties for Idenzo. He needs to keep it clean on this last lap. And it's going to be a good race win for Idenzo here. Rick Dalton and P2 looking brilliant for him as well. Have a quick look at the position change. See how it's all unfolded. Look at that, Jake the Slayer, P7, incredible. Tango's lost a few places, such a shame he disconnected. Cowie up in P5, looking really good for him too. Yep, almost everyone a 2-stop. Knowles, done 3 stops. Captain Infinity, as well as the top 2 doing a 1-stop. Fantastic effort from both of them. Serious Mushroom, and it's the last battle I think we're going to have. It's the only battle we got on the track. He's got the DRS open. This is on the this is on the... Oh, Nightwing's letting through, there we go. There's Nightwing letting through cheekily to try and get the DRS on the straight. Yeah, he is. He's going to go for it on the straight now, isn't he? He's struggling to turn onto that straight, and with that wing damage, isn't he? He's not got a good enough exit, I don't think, and he's sliding all over the place, 8-lap old softs. Anyway, here we go. Idenzo then for the final corner. He comes onto the straight. Idenzo crosses the line, and he wins the Vietnam Grand Prix. Rick Dalton in second. They didn't have any penalties. Fantastic race from them. They dominated it almost start to finish. Clarkie's going to cross the line in third. Good race from him, obviously. Might have a look if there was any instance involving him as well. Tango, good to see him cross the line fourth. Such a shame, because it would have been a different race up the front if he didn't disconnect. Well, he's got a lot of penalties. We know Cowie's got penalties himself though. But Cowie nicked fourth by 0.019. Cowie's nicked fourth over Tango by 1900ths. Chazza's quite a bit further back. P6 for Chazza, fantastic from him. Jake the Slayer then P7. Might have penalties, which might... Yeah, he has got penalties, so it's going to promote a couple more drivers. Knowles, he's up to 7th. Serious Mushroom, is he going to go up as well? Yes, he's up to 8th. So Jake the Slayer, it's only 9th in the end. Even still a fantastic effort. Nightwing completes the points in 10th. Irish New Potato, not sure why he left the session. P11. Jockey Hockey in 12th, wasn't really in that race. Probably not his favourite track. Captain Infinity 13th. Brilliant 1-stop from him. Unfortunately, not near the points, so... We'll just wait for Jay Story going through sector 3. So Cowie gains 12 points on Siege. 2 points he gained there by 1900ths of a second. Tango must be thinking, oh, if only I got that last corner absolutely perfect, I wouldn't have that penalty. I wouldn't have fifth, it'd be fourth. Well, that's a fantastic race. I mean, I know we saw Nightwing in the first corner, went flying up in the air, but apart from that, it was clean. It's given driver day to Knowlesy. We'll do our vote. We'll start our vote in a minute. Not sure what happened with Sean, that crash on the straight. I think it was an incident with Crooksy. Again, both Renaults leaving the session as the reason they're bottom in the standings. Unfortunately, they're both having issues finishing the races. These guys at the front aren't. Idenzo not having issues finishing the races. Rick Dalton P2, great effort from him. Clarkie third, Cowie fourth. I don't think Cowie's ever had a DNF. Don't know what happened with Siege, obviously, which was a shame to see. Jake the Slayer, well done to him. I'm going to do the driver of the day votes now. So we're going to have it between... Let's have a look. Who do you think? Which three should we nominate?
Do Jake the Slayer.
He's a reserve, so he's a reserve.
Oh, of course he is, yeah.
We're going to have Idenzo, Rick Dalton. Starting 4th and 6th, they didn't have the best quality, did they? Idenzo, Rick Dalton and Cowie are going to be the 3 up for driver of the day. I think Tango would definitely been... Actually, Chazza. I'm not sure, we'll confirm it soon anyway. But we've got the stream going towards the end as well. Have a look into the comments again quickly. Crypt Caliber saying I've tuned in to see this great finale. I called Idenzo win at the start of the stream. Clarky Boy saying Irish should not have left. Yeah, I don't know why he left. Such a shame to see. He got P11. He'd comfortably got his first points, even with that wing damage. Tango saying it's given me a glitch penalty. I didn't have any. Alright, Tango, send us your footage of your penalties through the race, and then obviously we can have a look at removing that. He might get that 4th after all. Idenzo saying Clarky, you are lagging too bad. Cryptic saying Cowie, Idenzo, Jake. And we'll have Cowie, Idenzo and Rick. They'll be the 3. Jake the Slayer, phenomenal race, but he's a reserve, so we don't do reserves driver of the day. For the moment, saying finish 7th on the track, 9th at penalty. So happy with that. Brilliant race, mate. Glad you chose the reserve. So I mean, when you're under no pressure, it's a lot easier. Well done to him. Darren saying some connections were horrendous. Yeah, mine was horrendous, but I made sure I wasn't hosting the lobby. But yeah, we are seeing some poor connections from people. Obviously, there's nothing we can do about that. If we kick drivers out just because of their connections, you know, we'd never get anywhere. It's just something we have to live with. We have got ghosting on, of course, for it, but I know it's not ideal. Both Williams in the top 6, saying Chazzy. Yeah, good for Williams, gaining some points. Yeah, I enjoyed watching that race. Hopefully we can upload the full race, because some of it for the stream went off. Like I said, I wasn't meant to be streaming today. Do have this issue every 2 weeks on a Saturday. Usually someone else would stream, but they weren't able to today. Yeah, reserve of the day to Jake the Slayer. Yeah, we'll give him that. Actually, no, Tango is a reserve. He finished P4 or 5, so
well,
might not even have that. Yeah, it was a great race, much better, less DNFs than last week. Well done to Idenzo for getting the win. He's closing up to the top 2, isn't he? Next time you'll see us, hopefully one of us will be able to stream the practice on Thursday. Hopefully Justin will be able to do that. If not, you'll see us on Friday for League 1 and Championship. Looking forward to that. Obviously, anyone who's got footage, send it into the instant report and we'll get that sorted. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week.